Hi guys, good morning. I'm Halbert Chanalo Inyalupi from Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. And for today's video, I'm going to show you how to solve the limits, and later on I will also show you how to find the derivatives as part of our task in calculus class. Okay, the first one is this one. Okay, the limit of x squared plus 7x minus 5 as x approaches to 3. So one thing that we're going to do is to take the limits of each term, and then after that we're going to split the limits using the sum of limits rule on the limits as x approaches to 3. So that we're gonna be the limit of x squared, this one. Okay, the limit of x squared as x approaches to 3 plus limit of 7x as x approaches to 3 minus limit of 5 as x approaches to 3. As what you can see, we have split that. And then the next thing is we're just going to move the exponent 2 from the x squared from the to the outside the limits using the limits of power rule. So then we're gonna be limit of x squared. And then after that we're going to move the 7th term at the front of the limits because it is a constant with respect to x. So after that we're just going to evaluate those limits by plugging in 3 for all occurrences of x. In short, we're just going to substitute the limit of x to this term, and that we're gonna be 3 squared plus 7 limit of x. So the limit of x is equals to 3, so that we're gonna be 7 times 3 minus limit of 5, so that we're gonna be negative 5. So after that we're gonna be 3 squared plus 7 times 3 minus 5. So 3 squared equals to 9, and then plus 7 times 3 equals to 21. So 9 plus 21 equals to 30, minus 5 equals to 25. Ganun kadali. Okay, let's proceed to the derivative. So f of x equals to x squared plus 2x. Okay, this one. How are we going to find the derivative of that? So by the same rule of the derivative of x squared plus 2x with respect to x is equals to d over dx of x squared plus d over dx of 2x. That simple as that. So d over dx of x squared is equals to 2x. How come? Because we're just going to move the exponent 2 to the front of x, and then after that the exponent 2 we're going to subtract by 1, so that we're going to be 1. So 2x raised to 1, so 1 is invisible because since it is just 1 plus d over dx of 2x. So we're just going to move the 2 at the front of d over dx, and then alamin na lang natin ay d over dx of x. So the d over dx of x is equals to 1. How come? Because x raised to 1, we're just going to copy the exponent 1 to the front of x. After that, the remaining 1 at the exponent, we're going to subtract also by 1, so that we're going to be 0. So we all know that anything that has exponent 0 will become 1. And then, that we're going to be 2x plus 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 equals to 2. So the final answer is 2x plus 2. So ganun lang po siya kadali. And then after that, move tayo sa next. Okay, the next number is this one. Find the derivatives of f of x equals to x over x minus 1. So we're just going to differentiate it by using the quotient rule, which states that d over dx of f of x all over g of x is g of x times d over dx ng f of x minus f of x times d over dx of g of x all over gx squared. So after that, if we're going to apply that to our problem, then we're gonna be x minus 1 times d over dx of x minus x times d over dx of x minus 1 all over x minus 1 squared. So after that, the next step is okay, we're just going to evaluate this term. So x minus 1 times, okay, sabi ko kanina yung d over dx is equals to 1. So x minus 1 times 1 equals to x minus 1 pa rin. Minus x times d over dx ng x minus 1. Okay, alamin na lang natin yung d over dx ng x minus 1. So ipaghiwalay lang natin sila. So x minus 1 minus x times quantity of d over dx of x plus d over dx of negative 1 all over x minus 1 squared. So that will gonna be x minus 1 minus x times quantity of, okay, d over dx ng x ay 1. Kaya nang sinabi ko kanina, plus d over dx of negative 1. Since negative 1 is constant, magiging 0 siya. So all over x minus 1 squared. Then after that, we're going to simplify those terms. So x minus 1 minus x. X na lang siya. Okay, x minus 1 minus x all over x minus 1 squared. So x minus x magiging 0. So ang matitira na lang ay si negative 1 all over x minus 1 squared. At yun na yung final answer. Thank you. Okay guys, if you have any corrections, feel free to comment down below to correct me. And thank you. I hope na nakatulong ito sa mga hindi pa alam yung limits and derivatives at nakapagbigay sa inyo ng ideya. Thank you!